Alright, so we've officially completed the first week of the pr30 challenge, and it is not what I expected going in, and this is going to be some of the things I've learned and next steps I see going forward. So first and foremost, I think the biggest thing that I've learned doing both the pr30 right now, and this is day 8, and then doing a 30-day writing challenge, is I did not realize how much I enjoyed writing. Writing, I find I can just expand on my ideas a lot more, think about them more thoroughly, and like go back, and at least if I'm not like that 30-day writing challenge, I wasn't doing a ton of editing and going through the whole process. For instance, if I was to be running an ad or a landing page and just edit over and over again. But even just a couple, 2 or 3 passes of editing, I find I can refine my ideas a lot quicker, and I'm really struggling getting into the flow of that with video. I think the goal with that, for me with video at least, is to just being able to lower that wall so it's more just speaking from the heart rather than having to go through and doing passive editing writing. But I don't know, I just really find I love writing, and I think I want to explore that more. Then the next part of this, and it goes a little bit along the lines of the writing side, and I've noticed this in my writing as well because I've been in the health and fitness space for a long time, and really there, like, the goal is to come across as an expert, or at least that was the goal and the positioning I had. And then doing more of the writing I do at my job currently and I've done in the past, it's a lot of expert kind of positioning. And going into this challenge and going into the writing challenge, and I built my website the last month or so, I knew I didn't want to have that expert frame, but I almost find myself like going back and watching some of these videos I've done so far, and I feel like I slip into that expert frame a little bit, and it's not how I'm trying to come across. Like, it's just not, and then it just comes across incongruent because I'm not trying to sound like that and make content like that, but still almost, I feel like I'm talking from that frame a little bit, so it's like a little weird, a weird energy that I'm not quite loving. And really the frame of how I want to approach a lot of the content I'm doing now is more of like curator, so I'm like bringing together ideas and more just trying to inspire new ideas of like cool things I've come across, rather than trying to be some expert trying to teach you exactly what you need to be doing or something along those lines. I don't know, it might be somewhat of a subtle shift, but that's what I want to move more towards, because I feel like where I'm at in this journey right now, specifically in entrepreneurship, business, being a creator online, and then the whole marketing and all that, that's where I feel I resonate with the most. So like I want to focus on more curating content, so things I'm coming across, what I'm learning from that, and sharing you. So it's almost like taking you on the journey with me, almost like coming along on the adventure, but at the same time like curating. Like, I've listened and I've watched and I've read and tried to learn from a lot of things, and these are the 5 things, or these are the X amount of things, however that ends up looking like, but this is the stuff that actually ended up helping. But going along those same lines, and this is the one that was the biggest aha, because I kind of started something along these lines last year and it's a little bit of a mess right now. But it's like a note card system. So Ryan Holiday, Billy Oppenheimer, I've seen both of them talk about how they have an extensive note card system. I'm talking like bins full of note cards where they've written down like biggest gems they've come across. Because this goes right along with kind of that curator archetype, I guess you could say, is making sure that all these gems you're finding, you have a way to keep track of. So last year I saw the note card system. I wasn't really in that place. I didn't know what I was trying to do at that point. So I haven't tried it yet. I did go through and read both of their articles and both of the ways they do it, and really resonates with me in that front. So I've always had it in the back of my mind. Then I did try Logzeg, which is for more of an online, trying to create a system like that. I didn't quite get into it, so I've been doing it in my Apple Notes since, and it's just like tags, and it's a whole mess of where I'm just putting ideas. Apple Notes has worked amazing for me for just quick capturing of ideas, of having a literal note that I call idea catcher, and just when I come across a cool quote or an idea I'm thinking on, I just throw it in there and I can spread it out or put it somewhere more permanent later. But the problem is I haven't found a good system for the permanent side. So right now I have all these like cool ideas, and then I'm like, ooh, I want to connect this with this idea, and then I can't find the second idea. So that's a problem I see in the next month or 2 I need to figure out how I'm going to solve. I think I'm going to do a 30-day trial of the note card system and see how that works for me, because it's 30-day trial is going to be just like initial getting some note cards, getting a system down, trying to figure that out. But that's going to be something that's going to need at least a 3-6 month test to see if it's worth it. Because it's one of those things, the more you have, it seems like the more, it's like an exponential gain. The more you have, the more it's going to be valuable to you. So I see that being the next steps forward for me. I just need to keep making these videos, getting more comfortable. I already feel way more comfortable than the first couple videos I recorded, but I feel like I have a long way to go. So I'm going to keep trying to refine this process a little bit. Maybe I'll fall in love more with video editing towards the end of it. But so far, how I see things shifting is using more of X and Twitter for more of my writing, trying that out a little bit. Doing some more long form writing on my website with some ideas that I can validate with Twitter, because you read the takeaway I had for my 30-day writing thing, or 30-day writing challenge. That was the problem I was running into, is not being able to validate ideas. So that's what I'm hoping I can introduce Twitter or Instagram to be able to do. But then at some point during my creative process, I do want to incorporate video somehow. So pr30 is going to help develop that skill, and then hopefully along the way I can figure out where that actually mixes in. Because I don't know if these daily vlog styles are quite what I love doing. But also today feels way better, way better than some of the other days so far. So who knows where I'll be at the end of the 30 days. Just keeping an open mind and just keep challenging myself throughout this process. That's the goal right now. Head down, just keep making these, because there's been a couple days so far I haven't wanted to. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.